Hi everyone, it's Ryan from Ryan Plans. Today I wanted to share with you guys how I'm using the notebooks to like a different kinds of planners, journals, that kind of things. Because I finally found purpose for every single notebooks that I bought from Sterling Ink. And so let's get started. Okay, this is second time filming actually. I hope you can actually hear me better than my previous videos because I got the microphone in hopes that it's going to deliver my voice a little bit better to you all. The reason why I'm filming this twice is because the first time I guess I did some kind of setups wrong, because when I tested it just worked fine, but after I filmed the whole video I checked it to do an editing, right, and my audio was gone. So I'm really hoping that it's not gonna be like that today. So we will get started now. Okay, so the first one, I think I've already showed you guys this one, but this is actually the Sterling Ink's 5-year diary. So the Sterling Ink does have 5-year diary that you can actually use it like a daily journal if you wanted to use like the whole page for the dailies. But I am using it as what it was intended to be used for. So I'm using it as a 5-year diary. So I love this introduction page. And then I have goals. I did write it in essay form, and when you actually like take out the clip, like I'm going to do 25, 26, so like one page per year kind of thing. And then I did goals in the front of the monthly page, and then I also did the reflection on the where is it? Yeah, reflection on the end of the monthly page, like the January, and then the goals reflection. And then I did write it in like an essay form. I mean, in a list. I wrote it as a list instead of a paragraph, kind of, because I thought it was a little bit easier to kind of check out like and read, and I thought it looked a little more organized. I did do a few of like this titles and things like that. So it's cool. I'm doing pretty good. I got busy again, so I sort of stopped on 15th. So I need to get back on track, because what day is it today? It's 23rd. Yeah, so I have a lot to catch up, but I will catch up by end of the April. And so that's how I'm using the 5-year diary here. I have a little photo diary in the back, mostly of my dog, but I do plan to fill up some more as I go through. But honestly, it's been pretty quiet uh, since the January of 24. It's been pretty quiet for me in terms of like personal like leisure. I would say it's been mostly like busy with work. Anyway, I might not be able to finish all of this and pages, but that's okay. I have my Sailors, I think this is called Valio mint green in here. Love this pen. Anyway, so that is the 5-year diary. And then I wanted to talk about this one. So this used to be my main planner, right? I did move my main planner to B6. So now that I moved, I didn't have any plans to use this planner for, and it did make me feel a little sad because I love this planner. And one of the viewer, actually, she commented and wrote me a comment saying that maybe I could use it as like a tracker or like a list, or like she recommended a video of a person who was doing something similar to that. So I thought I wanted to give it a try, and so I am doing it as a finance planner. So in the monthly, I will just write anything that has to do with like a finance. So like a happy meal, or like a bank visit, credit card payment due dates, and things like that. And then this is how I've been using as for the weekly. So I don't have a way to write the list of things that I bought in my main planner. So what I mean is, in my main planner here, I'll show you. So this is my main planner, and when you look at it, I have a finance log, but it just has a shop name and how much I spent. And I usually like to have a record of what items, like what products I bought with that from that order, because as you guys can see here, I bought on the 1st of April Amazon, and then I have another Amazon order on 2nd, and so it gets kind of confusing, especially when I'm ordering like 4 different Amazon orders in the whole week and things like that. And so I do like to keep this. I'm using it on the left side because I already made all the setups on the right. But eventually for May, I think these are going to be all moved down to the right, and I'll do something else for the left. But that's how I've been using it as a finance planner. So just giving you guys an idea, if you guys want to do like a finance planner, you can definitely use like a smaller size planner for that purpose. I think it's working out really well. I've been just writing like all my wish list on the right, but I do like when we are doing setup for May, I have a little bit of an idea. Like I'm starting to gain like more ideas and plans to do a setup exactly how I want it. And in the back, I have like a different list of like products. Like I like to write like the prices just so that I can compare and like reference it back to. I do a lot of referencing when it comes to like planners and things like that. So I did rewrite all the inventory and grade for the Sugarworks because they reopened the shop. And I sometimes like to do like a fun like mocking cruise. I'm not going to any of this, but I like to kind of play around with the apps and stuff. So yeah, those kind of things will go in here. Eventually the wish list is going to go into the back pages. So I absolutely love this, how I am using this planner for the rest of the year. Next year, I do sort of want to do this, but I kind of feel like I need this information in my main planner. So I need to think about that a little bit. But thank you for the person who wrote me a comment and gave me an idea to use this as like a different kind of like a specific planner. I am definitely using it as a finance planner. I'm really enjoying it. So thank you so much for giving me that idea. I really appreciate it. So that is the N2 planner. This is a full size. I'm probably not going to be able to finish the note pages because of the way that I'm using it, but that is okay. I think this one kind of correlates. So this is the A6. This is A6 size notebook from TechCooker. I got it quite a long time ago because this is my order tracker book that I kept since 2019. And I did put the Southern Belle Plan stickers here with the order tracker, like a script sticker here. And look what happened, you guys. This is what happened after you're using it for 5 years. I did rip out a few pages in the front. I don't know if that may have made an effect. I could tape this together or like glue it, but I'm just leaving it as is, as it's not really affecting the pages in the back yet. So I could transfer all this information, but honestly, this is a lot of information, you guys, because I have my order tracker since 2019. So I don't know if I'm up to a task of transferring all this information. The reason why I need to have all this information transferred is because there are some big purchases that I need to know, like the purchase dates and stuff like that, especially like electronics and appliances. I do like to keep track of those dates and things. So this is how I've been using it since the 2019. I write the dates down, I write the shop, the date, the amount that I paid for, and the date I received with the check mark, indicating that I got it. But it's just a good way of me to keep track of it. But this is another idea for you guys. If you guys want to keep track of like the order tracker, like this is a great way to keep track of all your shopping, especially if you do like a lot of shoppings like me. In the back, because there are so many pages, I've been starting to use it as an ink log. I just wrote the dates down, the name of the pen, like the fountain pen and then the name of the ink that's inked up. I am going to transfer this information into my ink log book now that I have it, and I'll talk more about it once we get to that notebook. But yeah, this has been kind of like my temporary ink log, because ever since I moved to Planner, I didn't have any space to put this in. So this is kind of a temporary thing, but yeah. So that is my order tracker. This one is the B6 Slim. It's a compact size, and I've come to find that the compact size, which has 270 pages, whereas the full size has 520 pages, I personally prefer the compact size just because it has enough pages already, but it's just easier to write on, especially on the left side, like when you are first starting, and it's not going to chunk up as much. And although I do like chunky notebook, it gets pretty heavy. It just gets hard to write on. So just for the functionality reason, I do prefer the compact that I'm realizing. But this is my study notebook. I have a little like a introductory page here. This sticker is also from Southern Belle Plans. I did go ahead and get it enlarged with the quote. And this is all I did for the study. But here we are, you guys. So because it's a math, I'm only writing all the like important formulas in here. But in like a scratch notebooks, I've been actually doing a lot more. So I mean, this whole one thing is like a whole lesson. So there are like 30 to 50 problems per lessons that I've been like doing solving out. So like here's my scratch paper, just to kind of let you guys know that I've been actually studying. I mean, this is like all the like just like a problem solving, like in a scratch paper. So, but this I wanted to keep it nice, so I'm actually just writing the formulas down. I might eventually put like all the problems that I solved in here as I advance to the higher math, but I've been kind of slacking off on studying, so I will try to get back and get more going. And so, yep, these are all I've done so far. And I shouldn't have divided in half and just kept going even if I left all these pages blank. But I wanted to kind of fill it up. So this is what I've been doing for the study notebook. Unfortunately, there's only like 2 pages, but eventually I will study more and hopefully fill more pages out as I go. But yeah, this notebook is so small, it's so compact. I absolutely love this size. I personally wouldn't use it for like a planner size, but as a notebook, I think this is like the best size that for me. I think this is perfect. So yep, this is my B6 Slim. This one is the N2 520 pages, the full size notebooks. It just has way too many. I wish I bought 2 of this compact size, but I think I showed you this notebook. This is going to be my ink log / ink swatch notebook. So hopefully I'll push more videos going, but I do wanted to swatch every single inks that I own, and then I'm going to give a few extra pages or a little more extra pages, like let's say like up to 50 or maybe up to 100, and then from there I think this is where I'm going to do my ink log. But the way I want to do it is, instead of writing, you know how I showed you the list, I think I'm going to utilize one of this like stamp and actually make it a little bit prettier in the ink log as well. So that is the plan. I might change the stamp from this one to like a different one for the ink log. So what do you guys think? Like, guys, let me know. Like, should I just use the same stamp, or should I use like one of this, or like even that one as an ink log? I mean, that's an idea. But these are all the bottles that I have in a stamp. So that is the plan. So I need to swatch the inks as soon as possible, because I do need to write down in the ink logs and stuff, things like that in the back. So yes, I will get those videos going as soon as possible. Just give me a little, just give me a little more time, you guys. I've been really, really busy again with work. It's been pretty crazy. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Here is my favorite journal. And that is why I actually put this notebook in the cover. This is the Libertas eTube cover that I had my main planner in. So this is again another N2 size. I got it in a compact. And I am actually using this as a travel journal, travel diary / journal. So I have a little tent sticker here from Southern Belle Plans. And I know I just started using this diary, but I wanted to start from last year because last year I went to my first cruise. It was my first ever cruise, and I absolutely loved every single moment of it. So I wanted to capture those memories. So I did cover this up because it has my picture and the details of my cruise information. Like I don't think it's that important anymore because it has been already passed, but I keeping it confidential just in case. But yeah, I did go to Alaska last year. It was really, really fun. I love to cruise. It's like the best way to travel, in my opinion. It just fits my way of traveling so well. One thing I loved about cruising is that I got to eat so much food, and there was just so variety of it. So I also have a few like things that I did. I didn't take pictures for every single one, but this one I had to take. Guys, this is the photo of Glacier Bay. Can you guys see? Like, it's not that great looking when you look at it from the photo, but oh my gosh, I finally understand why it is so many people's bucket list to go to Alaska is to see the Glacier Bay. If you guys want to go see this, go fast because it's melting, with the global warming. So the who is it? Or like, oh, ranger. We had a ranger from national park come onto our boat and do like a little of like explaining like the size, the history behind it, all that things. It was really, really interesting and very educational. The photos, it just doesn't do any justice to you guys. Glacier Bay, it was amazing. So I'm actually going to another cruise this year to Alaska. I'm not seeing Glacier Bay. I'm going somewhere else, but highly, highly recommend it if you guys like that kind of, just laid back kind of travel. Yeah, I do have another photos. Here are like a little small pictures of like, look how pretty that is, you guys. And this is in October. I heard it's even prettier. That's another photo of me, so I covered it up. But anyway, yeah, that is why I started this travel diary from last year. So I sort of did back journaling because I had to have this in the record. And especially because I have two vacations plans for this year, and one of them is cruise. So I'm really happy to continue the journey and later look back. But writing this travel journal has been my favorite. I'm sort of kind of getting into this whole travel and cruises sort of thing. So yeah, this is my precious baby right now. So moving on to the last of how I'm using my notebook. This is the TN size, which is the N1, and it's a full size notebook again. I am using this as a book journal. The reason why is because when I'm reading books, I wanted to sort of do a lot of reflections. I've never really done book journals before. I read quite a lot. I like to sort of reread my favorite books again and again and again. And I thought maybe if I have a reading journal and then, write how my reflections and thoughts after I read the book. And then when I'm reading it for the second time or third time again, I could read the journal and sort of like compare like how I felt or whether my point of view might have changed or anything like that. So I thought that was a great way, and so I decided to do the reading journal. And here is the starting page. Okay, guys, the reason why these are all like misspelled is because I sort of made that on purpose after I messed up the first one. So I basically I wrote the T down first to make sure that I was in the right center when I was writing, and then I messed that up. I should have wrote like en, but I wrote en like the other way. So after that I thought, okay, you know what, I'm going to make it all of them misspelled and like different, so you have to actually decode. And so I wrote enter to read, and I thought that really sort of went with the whole thing, but like you have to decode, and then there's a door with the sticker of the book. These two are both from Southern Belle Plans again. And so this is kind of like like the entryway into my reading journal, if you will. My index page, I got this idea from Eliza Journals. She did a beautiful spread with Southern Belle Plans. This is another of their stickers, and she did like something really similar to that. And so I asked her if I can, you know, do like copy her design, because I really liked how it came out, and she said, sure, go ahead. So I thanked her, and that's what I did. It didn't come out as nice as hers, but I am pretty happy with it. And yeah, it's pretty empty because I just started this book. I'm actually on like episode 300. So my first initial plan was to journal like after I finished the book. But now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I should have done journaling like every few other days, you know, so that I can write a lot more. So I am going to eventually finish the book, do the reflection or like my journals on the book. But after this book, I do plan to update the journal more often. So this too is going to be sort of like a journal diary type, so that's why it's in the cover. Yeah, I do need covers for every single one of them, like not this one, but for this one and this one. I'm probably not gonna do a Libertas cover for this, because they are not like a journal type. I don't necessarily think it needs even like a nicer cover. I think I'm just gonna do like a clear cover like this one. The thing is, you guys, where do I get a cover? Because I don't think Starlight Ink is selling any covers. If you guys have your favorite shop, let me know down in the comments. That ships to US, please. I have N2 size. This is the full size that needs clear cover, and then the B6 Slim. This is the compact one. I need a cover for this as well. So guys, let me know. I don't want like a fancy leather covers like this. I just want like a clear cover so I can utilize the more vellums of the Starlight Ink that I saved. So yeah, but that is how I'm using each of my notebooks and the planner that sort of became a leftovers and things like that. If you guys have other ideas to use different notebooks, I would love to hear your thoughts. That is it for today. Next video, I'll be back with more ink swatches. We are going to do browns finally. Oh, and you guys, let me know like if the video sounded alright. Because you know, with the new microphone and things, it's not that expensive one. So I would like to hear your feedback to know if this is a keeper or if I should like just don't do any of this, or if I should invest in a better microphone. I need you guys' input to make that decision. So have a wonderful rest of your week. I'm going to be very, very busy with my work. I have a seminar coming up starting tomorrow, so I'll be pretty busy, but I will be back soon. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I will see you on my next video. Bye!